Gentlemen, let's face it, relationships, whether they're casual dating or long-term commitments, can sometimes feel like navigating a minefield. There are unspoken rules, hidden expectations, and let's not forget the mystery that surrounds women's behavior. Many of you have been there. Everything seems great, yet you can't shake the feeling that something is off. You might even catch yourself wondering if you really know her at all. Does she keep some things to herself? Is she playing the game in a way you don't fully understand? In today's video, we're going to explore some naughty things that women might do behind your back. Things you might not even suspect. These aren't just harmless little secrets, but behaviors that can change the course of a relationship, whether you know about them or not. But before you jump to conclusions, it's crucial to understand why they do it, and more importantly, how you can spot them before they cause problems. Let's dive in. Number 1, secretly keeping their backup plan in the background. Many women have what can be called a plan B while dating or in relationships. It's not as if she's actively planning on leaving, but there's often a part of her keeping a connection to someone else, just in case. You might notice a change in her texting habits, or she's suddenly less available for dates and activities. Imagine you've been in a steady relationship for a few months, but lately, she seems distant. She spends more time with friends or has new late-night plans. A little part of you wonders, but you push it to the back of your mind. She may be texting an old flame or talking to someone who's a friend, but seems to be more than that. Trust your instincts. If you notice a shift in her behavior, confront it directly, but without anger. Ask her openly about her feelings. If she has nothing to hide, she'll open up. But if she gets defensive or overly secretive, well, that's a red flag. Healthy relationships thrive on transparency. Number 2, secretly comparing you to her exes. Some women can't help but compare their current partner to their exes, even if they're not fully conscious of it. This comparison can lead to unrealistic expectations. You may find that no matter what you do, she's always disappointed, like you're not measuring up. It's frustrating, and you might feel like you're constantly trying to prove yourself. Perhaps she makes subtle comments about how her ex was always more thoughtful or more spontaneous. While these may seem like innocent remarks, they could indicate she's drawing comparisons, and you might feel like you're always falling short. Communication is key. Open a discussion about her past relationships. Ask how they've shaped her views and how you can build your relationship on mutual respect. Recognize that she might have unresolved feelings and offer a safe space for her to express them. At the same time, be clear about your own boundaries and expectations. Number 3, engaging in emotional cheating. Women are often more emotionally connected to someone before they ever get physically involved. Emotional cheating can be just as damaging as physical infidelity. She might be confiding in someone else about her struggles, frustrations, and desires in ways that she should be sharing with you. Picture this. She's talking to a male coworker for hours on the phone about personal issues. She doesn't tell you about the deep connection they've formed, but you can tell that something is off. She may even feel more emotionally satisfied by his support than by yours. This is a tough one, but it requires open dialogue. If you sense that she's emotionally distancing herself from you, don't jump to accusations. Instead, express your concern about how she's opening up to someone else. Be ready to listen and also to work on rekindling the emotional intimacy in your relationship. Number 4, using social media for validation. Women often turn to social media for validation, and this can sometimes lead to behavior that borders on inappropriate. She might be posting flirty pictures or interacting with old friends, or even strangers, in a way that makes you uncomfortable, all for a little ego boost. Perhaps you've noticed her liking photos of attractive men or getting plenty of attention from followers. You might wonder, is it innocent, or is she searching for something she isn't getting from you? Social media habits need a discussion, especially when they begin affecting your relationship. If her posts are drawing unwanted attention or making you feel inadequate, it's time to set boundaries. It's all about mutual respect. Let her know how you feel, and don't be afraid to establish some healthy social media limits. Number 5, hiding the truth about money. Some women tend to hide financial decisions from their partners, particularly when they're trying to keep up appearances or manage their own finances secretly. While you may be managing your money responsibly, she could be secretly splurging on luxuries, overspending on shopping, or hiding debt. This could cause friction in the relationship if you both aren't on the same financial page. She might mention that she's on a tight budget, but then you find out she's made several expensive purchases or hasn't been honest about her financial situation. Have an honest conversation about finances. Being transparent with each other is crucial for a relationship to thrive. If there's secrecy, it can breed distrust. Approach the conversation with empathy, but make sure that there's mutual accountability. Number 6, playing the "I don't know what I want" card. Many women use indecisiveness to keep a man interested, creating an illusion of mystery. You're left wondering where you stand, and you might feel like you're constantly playing catch-up. She says she's not sure about the relationship, but her actions show otherwise. This leaves you in a constant state of confusion. One day, she's talking about future plans with you, and the next, she's unsure if she even wants a committed relationship. Her mood swings make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. When you're feeling confused, it's time to clear the air. Don't be afraid to ask her to define the relationship. If she's unsure, give her space to think, but also make it clear that indecisiveness isn't something you can work with in the long term. Clarity is key. Number 7, lying about their sexual past. Some women might fabricate or embellish their past experiences to make themselves appear more desirable or less experienced. This could lead to unrealistic expectations or even resentment later in the relationship. If you find out she's been less than truthful about her sexual history, it might feel like a betrayal. Maybe she's told you she's had very few partners, when in reality, her sexual history is more complicated than she lets on. This discrepancy can create tension, especially if your relationship becomes more intimate. Be open about your own past and encourage her to be honest too. If trust is compromised in this area, it's important to address it immediately. Acknowledge the differences, but don't let dishonesty go unchecked. Number 8, having a secret emotional affair. Women can form deep emotional bonds with other men that go beyond just casual friendship. This emotional connection can often become a hidden form of infidelity. She may confide in someone else, share her vulnerabilities, and find support in a way that leaves you feeling excluded. She talks to another man about her deepest fears, desires, and aspirations, yet keeps it secret. It's not a physical affair, but it feels just as personal and intimate. The best way to avoid this is to nurture your emotional connection with her. Be the person she feels safe with, and ensure there's no space for someone else to step into that role. Number 9, withholding sex as a power play. Some women use intimacy as a way to control or manipulate their partner. She may withhold sex or affection to punish you, to get what she wants, or to test your loyalty. This is a form of emotional manipulation that can cause resentment. After a disagreement, she suddenly becomes distant, and sex becomes a rare occurrence. You might feel like you're walking on eggshells, unsure of when the affection will return. Don't engage in power struggles when it comes to intimacy. Approach the issue calmly and focus on resolving conflicts through honest communication. Intimacy should be a shared experience, not a tool for control. Number 10, testing your reactions to other women. Women sometimes test how you react to other women to gauge your level of commitment and jealousy. You might find her asking questions like, "So, what do you think of her?" when another woman is around. She's looking to see if you're protective, possessive, or simply indifferent. She might bring up an attractive coworker or a woman at the bar, just to see how you respond. Your answer could either strengthen her attraction to you or raise doubts about your feelings. The best response is honesty, but also confidence. Reassure her of your commitment without being overly defensive. Healthy jealousy isn't a bad thing, but don't let her tests manipulate your emotions. Now that you know just a few of the naughty things women might do behind your back, it's up to you to navigate these waters with wisdom. Relationships require trust, transparency, and open communication. When these elements are lacking, things can quickly go off course. Keep your eyes open, trust your instincts, and always be willing to confront the uncomfortable truths when they arise. If you found this video insightful, Don't forget to hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments, and share it with a friend who could use some relationship tips. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Stay sharp, gentlemen. Until next time. Oh, almost forgot. Watch the recommended video on the screen. Bye-bye.